applauding Glenn until they get to the front. I'm going to move the mic and move it back. Keep it going for Glenn.
Actually, no, I'm going to go. I can't do stand-up. I'd be disqualified. Wow, there's a lot of people. I can't see all those people from the front row. Okay. Yep, I'll be nice and loud. Okay. This is my first time, so bear with me. The mystics were from Bangladesh. They wore beautiful robes of orange and yellow and pink. And they had long gray beards and beaded necklaces and paint on their foreheads. And they had walked 20 days in the hot September sun to Vasai, a small city on the west coast of India. In 2006, I was there as a videographer to shoot a documentary for Lakshmi Mahayaga, an 8-day prayer. And it was put on by this beautiful, wonderful man, Gurudev Rasula Swarnaji. And in preparation for that, they built 9 of these giant pagodas, 3 stories tall, with no nails or screws. And they'd dug 1,000 fire pits in the ground for 8 days of prayer and offerings. And people came from all over India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and even the United States. So after we were there for a couple of days, we had some free time, and so we kind of explored the grounds around the ashram. And we came upon this tent and came across this group of Bangladeshis, beautiful guys, beautiful men. I have pictures. And they had never met an American before, let alone a white person. So they had lots of questions. And through an interpreter, I found out that one of the guys was the same age as me, 28. And to think about another human who existed on the planet at the same time as me and had a completely different experience than I did was just mind-blowing and beautiful and peaceful. And I will never forget it. And that's the end of the story that I tell my kids. Now, in the back of that group of Bangladeshis, there was a guy smoking on a chalice. And I said, what's that? They said, it's ganja. Would you like some? I mean, I didn't want to be rude and say no. So yes, so we partook, and it was delightful. And as a parting gift, they gave us both a little thing of hashish, a little gumdrop size. And when I got back to the hotel, I thought to myself, well, this is great. In California, I have my medical marijuana card, so everything is legal. I just need to get home safely. And so, okay, so I took the hashish, I put it in a little plastic bag, and they put it between 2 pairs of Tighty Whiteys. And the first leg of the flight was from Mumbai to Berlin. And so it was 11 hours. And so I did the flight, no problem at all. And we landed, I got my baggage, threw away some trash, and went to baggage claim and got our camera gear. And right as the doors closed from baggage claim, we were about to catch our cab to our hotel, and I remembered, oh my God, I forgot my tripod. So I went to turn around, and the security guard said, no, you're going to have to go through security again. Now, this was 5 years after 9/11. So there were security cameras everywhere. There were armed guards with machine guns. There were German shepherds. We were in Berlin, so I guess they just called them shepherds. And I had a crotch full of hash. And like a smart guy, I had thrown away my boarding pass because when we got rid of all our garbage, I threw that away. So after a momentary freak out, I leaned into the loud American trope. I got a big smile on my face, and without apology or asking permission, I just BS my way through the security line, through 3 levels of security, and 20 minutes later, I was back in baggage claim. So, of course, the guy was at lunch. So I had to sit down and wait for 10 minutes. So while I was waiting for the guy, I kind of felt around, and it was gone. The hash was somewhere in the Berlin airport. Now remember, security cameras, armed guards, shepherds, the whole 9 yards. So I freaked out, but ultimately I was sad too. And so finally the guy came back from lunch, gave me my tripod, and they went out and saw the cameraman, and I said, he'll never believe what happened. I lost the hash. Hold that thought. And I casually walked over, and I saw a piece of trash on the ground, and I picked up and put it in my pocket. And that nugget of cash was on the floor of the Berlin airport for 38 minutes, and nobody found out. And the next day, I did the same stupid thing and brought it all the way back to LA. And the next week, enjoyed it with friends, and it was okay. Thank you.
One more time. Keep it going for Glenn, everyone.